Hey guys, welcome to Arise IBO News live at 5. We are here to give you the news for the week in the IBO community and answer any Q&A questions that you have as an IBO. So, thank you for tuning in. We are live every Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern with Arise IBO News that you can use. Now, this week we are going to touch on a few topics. As we touched on last week, we'll be talking about the clients. That are, well, not currently on the portal, but we'll be talking about the client shortage. We'll be talking about emails that you need to be watching out for next week, as well as questions that you guys have asked within the group. So let's get started. Chat is working. So if you do have a question, you can put it in the chat. Let me make sure my chat is on. And then I can go ahead and answer those questions there. So good afternoon. Hey, Amelia, you just started your IBO. Well, welcome aboard to IBO World. So, we're in August now. Happy August. It'll be December before we know it. We have a few things going on. Ramp up period is right around the corner for IBOs. So, over the next couple of weeks, you can expect to see more clients appearing. The holiday season preparation is coming up. So, think clients like retail clients, the luxury clients, those type of clients, you'll start seeing them populate on the portal. If you have agents that are interested in those type of clients, um, definitely be looking out. I said I wouldn't say this week, we're still at the beginning, but I would say about 2 to 3 weeks, if not sooner, seeing some trickling coming in on clients. Now, what we do know as IBOs is there has been a drought, right, with the clients. So they're probably not going to sit on the portal long. When people start seeing the clients come back in, they're going to fill up very quickly, at least initially, because people are desperate for signing up for clients right now. So make sure you're paying attention over the next couple of weeks. You should start seeing a ramp up happening, especially with the holiday season preparation. Now, those of us that have been on the portal for a couple of years, you probably won't see them as far out. Like historically, we know towards the end of the month, we start seeing our tax clients and stuff like that. Do keep in mind that Arise does seem to be posting the clients way closer to the class time. So there's about 2 to 3 week on average window between when they're posting to when class is starting, which is a great change. But it also means you may see clients posting later than you usually would. All right. So that's for the ramp up that will be coming over the next couple of weeks with clients. Next, we want to talk about your emails. If you have any agents or you yourself are servicing with the banking client over the next week, possibly two, definitely be checking your emails as an IBO or an agent. Um, there is a revalidation of some things that are happening with that client that your agent will have to follow, and there will not be a large window to follow that. So you will need to definitely be watching your emails. So again, that's for those of you that have agents in the banking client. You want to make sure that you're looking out for the emails that'll be going out within the next 2 weeks or so. Look over the within the next week, but if not this next week, then it definitely within the next 2 weeks. I do have a couple that are in that client on one of my IBOs. So when I see the email, I'll also post it in the group so you guys will know to check. There's a short window for them to respond to that email, and they have to respond if they're actively servicing. So keep up with that. The coming soon that I told you guys about last week is on the portal again. If you log in, you'll see it pop up. That coming soon feature again is where you can sign up to pretty much be pre-notified of one specific client that you're wanting to know about, either right before or right as it hits the portal. I know a couple of you have said that you've signed up, but you were not getting the emails. It's probably because the clients have not been on the portal. So that option is back on the portal when you log in. It's in that pop-up box. I know a lot of people don't read the pop-up boxes. You kind of just X out because they pop up a bit annoyingly every time you log in, but do read it if you're looking for that coming soon feature. I've seen a few questions and I'm going to pull them up now from you guys. There's not a whole lot of, breaking news type of deal this week because we are at the beginning of August. Outside of the fact that I do want to let you guys know that, August is around. I told you guys last month, around the end of August, you start seeing a ramp up, and that still is on track to happen. Raina Nicole asked, how do IBOs gain access to meetings for more info about what's going on the platform? So, Raina, honestly, Arise themselves directly are not having a bunch of just IBO only meetings, but they do have meetings where for service partners, they're starting to create more. Usually, you can see those meetings in your breaking news box or via email. That'll give you a little bit more information about what's happening on the platform. Honestly, not a ton usually in those meetings, though. I'm definitely digging and getting information, talking to different IBOs, and just kind of really watching the platform so that every Thursday I can tell you guys what's happening or what's coming up. Outside of that, until an official way for us to meet would happen directly with the Rise, there's not many options as far as getting into the meetings. Just watch your email. The meetings that say service partner, they're often including IBOs and servicing agents, and they're giving some information, not all, but some. The meetings I think you're referencing may be Premier Partner meetings, and only Premier Partner IBOs are invited to those meetings. You said other IBOs are getting info about what time a specific opportunity will drop a day before they drop. So that coming soon helps with that, Raina. There are IBOs that may have networking connections that find out ahead of time. That's not really something that's generally happening. But especially Premier, they may be asking questions or something like that and getting an answer. But for the most part, they're not really notifying at this time, like on a large scale before clients drop, if that makes sense. And then you've done the survey to gain updates and never get the emails. If you're talking about the coming soon one, that's because the clients haven't been on the portal. Do also check your spam. I found a few good important emails that went to spam. I would have missed if I didn't check it. When you're Premier, do you get more updates than other IBOs, have higher access to info? Being a Premier IBO, I'm trying to think of what's on the list of perks. I don't think it's necessarily on the list of perks, but with experience, being Premier does kind of give you more insight. And it's generally because you have more agents, you're networking with more people within the company. So you may hear something sooner than others in Premier, and you do also have access to specific certain care, like submitting tickets. You have access to that. You also have access to those Premier meetings where you may get some insight before others. So yes, it does. How do you make Premier? You need 10 servicing agents, and your company's overall CA needs to be 90%. All right, what questions do you guys have this week? Like I said, we've gone over the ramp ups. If you're just hopping in, so I see the numbers are going up for people hopping in. Keep an eye on your emails if you are servicing or have anyone servicing in the banking client. Over the next week or two, you'll be getting emails that need response for your agents to respond to, and they only have a short window to respond to it. Check your spam daily, um, to see you as an IBO should be getting CC. It's hit or miss on that sometimes, but I know Arise has been doing a lot better with that so far. The coming soon option is up again. If you want to sign up to get that heads up before the client posts, since we are about to be in a ramp up period. Amelia, I see that you're talking about your fees that you started at $39.50 and rose to $49. You definitely need to be at a minimum of $49 at this point. for profitability. All right. Do you guys have any other questions as IBOs? We have been on track keeping these segments 15 minutes or less, and I'm proud of that because y'all know I'll talk. Oh, speaking of talk, so for all of you that were asking about the government contracting stuff classes series that we're doing, let me give you that date. It'll be posted, but I can give you the date now too. We are doing them August 23rd through the 25th, and I'll put it in chat. We are doing some classes on government contract. What we're doing, the goal of those classes is you guys need to come ready for walking through getting you into SAMs, getting your UEI, the beginning stages of what you need to do to even qualify to bid on contracts. That last day, we'll go into a little bit more detail about the type of contracts to look for. I'll give you guys some useful websites to search and stuff like that. But it's 3 days. I'll open it up. I'll open it up to all IBOs. So it'll be 3 days. I will post the link since I'm gonna open it up for everybody to come on social media. I will post the link for them. There will not be access to any type of recordings afterwards. There's no charge to come. It'll be the 23rd through the 25th. If you're looking to get your business set, make sure it's set up for contracting, government contracting, and just want to find out what it is. If it's something you're interested in, then you can come to those sessions, the 23rd through the 25th. Y'all are quiet today. Well, outside of that, you guys, like I said, there's not a lot of huge news this week. We're in the first week of August. Um, I do anticipate more movement for next week. So definitely tune in next Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern for our 15-minute Arise IBO News You Can Use session to get all the latest updates for your IBO. Have a wonderful day. I will stick around for like one more minute to see if anyone types a question in the chat. If you have any IBO questions you want me to answer, you can definitely type them in the chat and I can shoot you an answer out. You just joined us, you missed. No worries. This is streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and it'll be on TikTok. So you can just always go back to YouTube and rewatch it, the beginning part. What clients do I think will be on the portal? I have no earthly idea of who's ramping up first. What I do know historically is that you'll see retail clients start ramping up around this time. It'll be a slow ramp up, but through the end of August, September, and October, they'll be doing classes for the holiday seasons. So, retail client, think your luxury handbag client, think your luxury clothes client, those type of clients. And there'll be others too, but those are the first two that came to my head. Is there anywhere else to catch me live? So right now I'm doing the Arise IBO News You Can Use live. We do post answers to questions via video format. We'll be live again too the third week of August for IBO Bingo. Arise IBO Bingo this month. It's coming back, y'all. The training, I don't have the time yet. More than likely, it'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern. That's generally the time that I like to do classes. So more than likely, the 23rd to 25th will be 7 p.m. Eastern. But I don't have that solidified yet. I generally do them at night, possibly 8. Do I think it's worth it to stick out the IBO business? Yes, I wouldn't be here if I didn't think it was. Things maybe hit a little bump in the road, slowed down. It's business. Don't believe me, I'll tell you when I think jumping out and be everybody run, jump. We're not there. Non-arise client contracts, you mean for like a class, or do we have any that are currently hiring? What update are you looking for? on the non-arise clients. Someone else said that their agents got emails about a new client that I didn't see on the portal. So, yes, there was a client that came, but they were there. It was for one state specifically, and they emailed those that qualified for that client. So that's probably what you were hearing about. That is accurate, but it wasn't like a client opportunity for the portal. It was just for a few agents um, that had met certain metrics, and they had to be in a specific state. Yes, the yearbook client for us generally comes around at the beginning of the year, so around January. Um, the one other pledge drive client, that one will be August 15th. We'll be doing another meeting on. And then the other, I don't know if you're talking about the fast food client or not, but they're not currently hiring. So August 15th would be the next one if you're interested in the pledge drive client. The yearbook client will start reaching out to IBOs at the end of the year for next year. All right, y'all. I will see you guys in the next live. Have a great week.